The brain's trap. A psychological story. Have you ever noticed that your brain lies to you? Not once in a while, but all the time. And the scariest part? You don't even notice it happening. There was once a soldier who returned home after years of war. The world outside looked normal again. Quiet streets, laughter in the distance, children playing, but his mind was still trapped in chaos. Every time he heard a car backfire, his heart pounded as if it were gunfire. Every time a door slammed, he dropped his coffee as if an explosion had gone off. His brain screamed, "Danger, run, survive!" Yet he wasn't on the battlefield anymore. He was safe. The world had moved on, but his brain had not. This is how the human brain works. It doesn't care about truth, it cares about survival. Once it learns a pattern, it clings to it, even when that pattern no longer makes sense. To the soldier, the brain whispered lies, but lies that felt like absolute truth. And this trap isn't limited to war. It happens in everyday life. Imagine someone who fails over and over again. Maybe it's at school, maybe it's in relationships, maybe it's in chasing a dream. Each failure carves a groove into the brain. Eventually, the brain begins to repeat the pattern even when nothing is wrong. It whispers, "You're not good enough. Don't bother trying. You will fail again." And because the brain repeats it so often, you believe it. That's the terrifying trick of the brain. It doesn't need proof. It doesn't wait for reality. It just repeats. And repetition over time becomes belief. A person can have talent, potential, opportunities laid at their feet. But if the brain has rehearsed the pattern of fear or doubt too many times, those opportunities vanish before they're ever touched. The mind convinces them they are worthless, even when the world sees otherwise. Think about how many people never take a chance. Not because the chance wasn't there, but because their brain told them it was impossible. Think of how many people are haunted not by failure itself, but by the memory of failure replayed so often that it becomes a permanent loop. The human brain disguises its darkest emotions as facts. Fear becomes certainty. Doubt becomes logic. Trauma becomes instinct. And unless you notice the trick, you live your entire life trapped inside lies your own brain created. The soldier eventually realized he wasn't at war anymore, but his brain didn't accept it easily. It took years of struggle to retrain it, years of reminding himself the danger wasn't real. But the lesson he left behind is chilling. The brain can imprison you in a world that no longer exists, and if you're not careful, it will.